Hey, lovely people. It is your girl, Kea Simone. I am here with you today. It's going to be a hit it and quit it little lunch break, letter. So we're gonna just go ahead and jump into the letter. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you also like the video, okay? So again, we're just here for just a little quick hit it and quit it again. Remember to like and subscribe if you're new. Today's letter, let's just go ahead and jump right on in. What we do is we read the letter and we offer advice. I'll go ahead and drop, hey, LNV. I'll drop the link in if you want to join in on the conversation. Let me just go ahead and do that real quick before I read the letter, okay? I just want to give you guys an opportunity to jump on if you want to. So let's just go ahead and get right on into this lovely letter, okay? Okay, so this letter, it says, I think my wife is still in love with her ex. So the person says, my wife 40 and I am 42, met in our mid-20s and have been married for 10 years and together for a total of 14 years. When my wife and her ex, last serious boyfriend, she met me, had a breakup, and she has a lot of guilt for what she did during the breakup. This breakup is a big source of anxiety for my wife, and throughout our relationship, 14 years, 10 married. She would stalk her ex online via social media. On several occasions, we fought about her need to stalk her ex. I even gave her an ultimatum, which I didn't have the courage to follow through with it. I gave up flirting with her. Oh, sorry, fighting. I'm sorry. I was like, why did that doesn't make sense. I gave up fighting with her about her need to stalk him after we got married. Roughly 5 years ago, my wife and her ex became friends on Facebook. I stupidly thought it would be normal online friendship, like each other's pictures and post happy birthdays on timelines. In August of this year, my wife and I had an argument, and it come up that she was talking to her ex on a regular basis via Facebook Messenger. Shortly after our fight, my wife deleted all of her Facebook text messages and lied to me about why. We are currently in marriage counseling, but refuse to admit that her relationship is anything but normal friendship. I believe it is an emotional affair based on her earlier stalking and secretive behavior. I do have low self-esteem and may be blowing this out of proportion. Any advice or thoughts would be greatly appreciated. Side note, my wife downloaded a dating app early this year and has no memory of downloading the app. Why would she? Or why she would? Just another red flag, in my opinion. So, guys, child. What do you guys think about this? What advice he wants advice? He want to know, what do we think? LNV, she says she's new to the letters. Is this a follow-up? Because she nosy, and there were some things left out from last night. So no, this is not a follow-up, Ellen. This is a whole new letter. This is another guy. This guy yesterday was about a bank account, something about, the guy wouldn't let his, he wouldn't separate bank accounts from his mother. So this was a whole different issue. That was the lady writing in. So it was a lady writing in about sleeping on the couch. So you can go back and watch that video from beginning to end if you missed it, because that was a juicy one. This one is basically about a guy. It sounds like he was her second choice based on the letter. It seemed like when they had a breakup, that's why, people need to figure out if they're going to be together or not, because when you have those breaks or whatever, there's other people involved, and then that's when it gets messy. So from this letter, it sounds like, let's go back. I was trying to make clear of what he was saying because I'm reading the letters just like how it came in. So there was some typos. So let me take you down. So basically, it looks like he said they had a serious relationship before she met him. So I don't know. Basically, it sounds like she's in love with the other guy. I wouldn't consider it stalking. So he kept using the word stalking. So I mean, she may be obsessed with him or infatuated, but I don't think it was stalking. I mean, like we all, I might just be guilty, but I've looked up exes on Facebook before just to see, being nosy. I don't know. I don't know. So, let's see. So again, if you guys want to jump on with your opinion, the link is in the chat. It's the first one. I put it in there earlier. I'll drop it back in here again. If you want to jump on real quick, this is just a quick hit it and quit it. So my advice to him is something ain't right in the water. The waters are muddy, okay? So why is she on Facebook, okay, friending her ex? Okay, again, it's a difference when you just look and you're just being nosy. But when you go into that little gray area when you start friending people, you have to be considerate of your mate. So if you wouldn't want someone doing this to you, why are you doing it? So my thing is that she's very inconsiderate. And even when he discussed it with her, she still kept doing it. So when your mate does something that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's a red flag right there. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any advice? So I'm just going to try to look through the comments and then I'll finish giving up. Hey, Auntie Maxine. Hey, Ellen. Hey, Country Mama. Ellen V said the last time we talked about letting go. Here we go again. Yes, let it go. But it sounds like he is her second choice. Sometimes we want someone and people just feel like that, hey, my first option, maybe the first guy married someone else or had a baby with someone else or moved out of the state or something. And now she feel like she's stuck with the husband. But first of all, he said that he gave her an ultimatum. One thing you never do, you never give people ultimatums because again, that's really putting them in a situation where they will usually resent you. So in this case, on the letter, he gave her ultimatum but didn't stand by it. So what does that mean? Now she knows that she can basically do anything and you're not going to do anything. You're writing this letter, we can tell you everything and you're probably still going to be with her until she finds someone else if that's what she's looking for. Ellen V said he needs to let her go too because I just can't. But Ellen, we got to consider that they are married. They are in counseling. But she has to have that truth moment. So it seems like she's not ready to tell the truth. She's downloading dating apps. And then it's like, okay, is something going on with her? Because why is she forgetting stuff? She says she didn't remember. Look at this. She says she don't remember downloading the app. He said, side note, my wife downloaded a dating app early this year. So that means he's snooping, y'all. He's being a private investigator. So he's probably taking her phone, hiding in the bathroom, or he's doing something. So that means he's basically driving himself crazy because it takes a lot of energy to be a snoop. Okay. Been there, done that. So yeah, she said when he confronted her with it, she said she has no memory of downloading the app. Who did it, sis? I don't know. She's just not telling the truth somewhere. So yeah. So I think they can continue counseling, but both parties have to want to make it work. When I was married, we went to marriage counseling, but again, we both had to want the same things, and I don't think we both wanted the same things. That's why the counseling was ineffective. Country Mama says she don't want you, sir, and she's over the marriage. I don't think Country Mama, she wanted the marriage at all. You know how some people just, okay, we have these storybook lives. We want, I don't know about you guys in the audience. Let me know if you guys are different. So, I wanted the white, don't ask me why. I don't even think I would like a white picket fence, but that's scenario, you want this, you want a house, you want a dog, you want the 2.2 kids. And I think marriage is one of the things that if you're raised like by some old school parents, that you just put that on your checklist. So I think that was on her checklist, and she just went ahead and settled with him because the other guy that she was in love with was not available. People do it all the time. I tell people all the time, I know people that are married to someone that they're not in love with, and you could just tell that you can just see the chemistry when somebody see that person that they in love with. And so I think this is the case, that she's still in love with the ex, and I think he does have reason to worry. But maybe if counseling, they can, come to some type of, understanding. But she's doing a lot of stuff. So who is she? If she's in love with the ex, why is she on a dating app? So it's look like you said, country mama. Maybe she just don't want him or the marriage, because if she's stalking the ex, but she's on a dating app also, it's like, I don't know. Ellen B said, no, I meant to do writers usually send follow-ups. Oh, we'll I'll go back and check, Ellen, okay? I didn't see any as of yet. Okay. So Auntie Maxine, and this actually, Ellen, this just came in last night, so there's no follow-up yet. So I can go back and check today, but it was no follow-up. Auntie Maxine Sanders said, did she break up with the ex, or did the ex break up with her? That's a good question. A lot of times people leave out, even in real life, people tell what they want to tell. But I don't even think that really matters, because sometimes we'll break up with people and still be in love. It just be messy. So yeah, we don't know in the letter if who broke up with who. And she probably wouldn't even tell her husband the truth anyway. He's just going off of what she told him. But he came to his own assumption that she was still in love with the ex. Because he keep using the word stalking. And I don't think she was stalking. I think she just was being nosy. Now, she took it to another level when she followed. Because again, that's inappropriate. If you're married and your partner feels uncomfortable while you're being friends with your ex on Facebook, you need to go ahead and cancel. Which relationship is more important to you? Exactly. RGF, good afternoon. Ignored red flags. Now look where the marriage is, a hot mess of past issues. Exactly. But see, people need to be honest when they get married. And if you still have feelings for someone else, or you still got some other stuff going on, you need to be honest and deal with those things. That's why I always tell people that you shouldn't be dating a married man. If he's still married, leave that man alone. And people be like, well, he's separated. Okay, separated is still married under the eyes of God. Let them go ahead and clean up that mess legally. Let them do what they do, and then let him even get that healing period. But see, that's when all these messes, come up like this. So RGF, I completely agree. That's why they are in a hot, hot, hot mess. Yeah, he admitted, country mama, that he's insecure. He did. He said, I'm insecure. So yeah, he needs to take some time to heal. But again, she's wrong, but she know he's not going to go anywhere, because he admitted in the first part of the letter that he gave her an ultimatum, and he didn't have the courage or the heart to stand behind his ultimatum. And Auntie Maxine, she agrees. RGF said the woman needs therapy and deal with the issues. Yeah, but she's, she know that the guy is probably a safe spot. A lot of times women will get with that safe man that might not really be their type, but he's safe. So he probably is that safe guy with the job. She know he's not going anywhere. But what is that movie that was that the Tyler Perry movie? What was that? No, that was Zane, where the girl had the good husband. She was married to Boris Kojo or whatever. I forgot his name in the movie. And she was sleeping with all those people. So sometimes people have that safe person, but they just can't commit to that safe person because they like chaos. Let's just call it what it is, chaos. That other man probably don't even want her. Because if he did, I don't know. Country Mama said she probably married him to make her ex jealous and want her more. That could be that could be a reason. Yeah, because people do it all the time. RGF, I like your picture, by the way. She wanted the fairy tale marriage with the ex. Exactly. And she just settled for the new guy. And true moment. I'm glad the guy blocked it. But I remember, like, I think I was around 23-ish. And there was this guy that was safe. He had this, like, corporate job. He was basically, he was a nerd. And he was so, like, not my usual type. So I was like, okay, just to have the fairy tale marriage, I'm just gonna go ahead and marry him, because the guy I wanted was, with someone else and doing his thing. So I was just like, well, forget it. I'll just, settle down. But I'm glad it didn't work because it just wouldn't have been for me. But yeah, sometimes we do things for the wrong reasons. And yes, I totally agree. Counseling will only work if the wife wants to change. Because I tell people all the time, I used to go to counseling and we used to sit there on the couch, sit there, and basically we wasted a lot of hours and a lot of money just sitting there because both people have to want it. And again, whenever there's three people in a relationship, you can't concentrate on the relationship at hand. So if there's another party involved and people be, basically when you cheating and you don't let the other person go, it's not going to work. So even if it's emotional cheating, she got to let the other person go so she can focus on her husband. But that she has to want to. RGF said, "Oh Lord, the husband is insecure." Yes, because he's in the bath. He's how does he know she has a date now? So that means you were doing some investigating, whether he was on her laptop, whether he was checking her emails. He said that she downloaded a dating app, and basically she's a liar because she says she don't know how. Now I don't think she has amnesia, out of body experience, like somebody just came in and downloaded it or hacked her. Like, yeah, we want to put you on this dating app. So it's more that she wants. I think she's not just the ex. I think she's just not with the man she wants. I think she just don't want the man who wrote the letter. We're gonna break his heart. RGF said Kea Simone, she doesn't want safe. She just married him to get back at her ex. Wow. I don't know. Like, for me, when I say it's safe, like for me, when I was gonna marry the guy, I was just like, I mean, a small part of me may have wanted to get back at the ex, but he was safe. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, like I said, eventually, people that are not healed, they try to be safe for a minute or be together for a minute, but it come to light. Like, again, me and the guy did well for a minute, but again, because I was not healed at the time, I went back to my old ways real quick. So yeah, I think she just wants to be married. Cause look, RGF, what do you think about this? Why is she on the dating app? If she wants the ex so bad, why is she on the dating app? See, that's what's like kind of confusing about this lady. She's on dating apps and she's on the social media. Then she's deleting the conversation. So what type of conversations were you having with the ex that you had to delete it? That means they were probably inappropriate. What other exes is she following? So maybe it might not even be this particular ex that he think that she's, stalking, because she may have some other people that she's, messing with. Because it sounds like this lady is just all over the place. So again, I thank you guys for dropping in for the afternoon post. It looks like we answered all the questions. If you guys, let's see, that's why I said he needs to go, because that dating app is no for me. Yeah, LEV, I just heard somebody that was kidnapped and killed on a dating app. I was like, oh, let me never sign up for that. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a show about those dating apps on CMK. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, but let me do something for y'all before I leave. So I want to do a show about this. I thought I downloaded. So let me show y'all something real quick. I want to share a quick little video with you guys and tell me what you think about what this guy is saying. This is different from the latter. This is off course. I just want to share this because this really touched me yesterday. I was like, this is some deep stuff, and it's coming from a guy. So we can finish off with this. So this is, the letter is finished. We've already told the guy that he needs to move on. You know, there's a lot more going on. So, you know, he just needs to move on, because it doesn't, and if she doesn't want to go to counseling and really wants to work on the marriage. So let's just go ahead and listen to this quick little video.
Walked away from relationships, started over, and there's many reasons why, but take it from me, this is my reason why. A lot of times the woman that I was with was too much for me. She had too many, her morals, she had morals, she had character and integrity. I didn't have any of that. I didn't have a relationship with God. I didn't believe in God for a long time. So it was easy for me to just pick up and go. And I also relied more on my childhood instincts, my survival instincts. When I felt like you were getting too close to me and I wasn't the guy that you originally met, I would start ghosting and disappear, running away, hiding. I become quiet or become silent. Now, the reason why I would move away, like I said, you were too much for me. You had morals, integrity, character. You wanted more than I wanted out of life. You wanted more than I thought I could possibly provide for you in life. It may not have been that much, but I just didn't think that deep enough inside myself to say, okay, I can be still. I can do this. I can do this for. I couldn't. It was always flight for me. It was always, I'm out of here. But the reason why I chose another woman or to go start over, because she was the path of least resistance. I didn't want anybody to challenge me. I didn't want anybody to question me. I wanted to come and go as I pleased, and I found women that allowed me to do that. They were easy to please. They were easy to talk to. They wouldn't question me. If I left the house just like leaving, when I got ready to leave, she would question me. She would text, and I would be so angry and mean to her that she wouldn't text or anything or say anything anymore about that. And so I would keep her at a minimum. I would keep her under control. I would keep her not knowing. I would keep her unaware, which was very disrespectful. It was very rude. It was very cruel. But don't think just because a man leaves you and he starts another relationship or has a baby or even gets married, don't think that they're doing it because she's better than you. That's what a lot of y'all think that. That's not necessarily true. And in most cases, we do that. I did. I left because she was less than you. And you were more than I was. So I wanted somebody that was less than me, somebody I can control, somebody I can dominate, somebody I can do what I wanted to do with, somebody I can go and come and go with, you know. But that wasn't nice. That wasn't fair. It was real sick of me, and that's the way I thought for a very long time. It was easy for me to get women, but it was hard for me to keep women. I didn't have longevity and I didn't have staying power. I told you I was a piece of shit for a long time. And I have to admit those things. I'm on this journey. God put me on this journey. I didn't never plan to talk about my narcissism. I didn't plan to talk about my weaknesses. I didn't plan to talk about how inept I was. I woke up one day last summer, and it happened. So I didn't even ask for it, but I kept my soul open. I kept my spirits open. And I started living a better life, start being nice to people, start being nice to myself, my kids and friends. And so my spirit and soul was open to the blessings, and that's how I received them. When I was mean, angry, disrespectful, dysfunctional, pissed off all the time, rude, my spirit and my soul was closed off. So just because a person leaves you for somebody else doesn't mean that they're better than you. Have a good day. You know, I get a lot of questions about how can he.
So what do you guys think? I'm just curious. So that video just really just made me think of things in a different light. Sorry, y'all guys. This hair is like looking tangled up right now. Sorry. So what do you guys think about that video? Did it like make you think of things in a different way? Like about, you know, a guy basically cheating on you, and you know, you wondering, was it you or what about you, you know, made him cheat? Again, feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments. If not, I will be finishing my lunch. Again, this was just a quick letter. Also, guys, come back at 7:00 p.m. I have another letter. So basically, the letter is, I witnessed my son hit his girlfriend. So we'll get into that letter at 7:00 p.m. Make sure you go ahead and have dinner. Make sure make sure you're ready for me tonight. 7:00 p.m. tonight, I'll be live again with another letter. And again, the title of the letter is, I witnessed my son hit his girlfriend, and we'll give our feedback on that. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and heat my coffee back up, and I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all lunch breaks or whatever. Do what you do. Until next time, peace.